Hello everyone, in this video I'm gonna show you my Wigglytuff build. Wigglytuff was heavily buffed in the last two patches, making it practically the best tank slash support in the game. Wigglytuff is extremely tanky and provides an enormous amount of debuff and crowd control, so it's great to have on any team. Having Wigglytuff on a team feels like half the game is already won. Wigglytuff is very easy to play and extremely impactful with this build. If you enjoy playing a tank and running at the enemy with AoE crowd control and doing a lot of damage, then Wigglytuff is the perfect Pokemon for you. So, without further ado, let's get started with the build. First off, we have Sing. This ability is unlocked at level 4 and is your primary crowd control tool. This move allows Wigglytuff to sing, creating an AoE debuffing area around itself and decreasing the movement speed of enemies inside of it. If the enemies stayed long enough, they are put to sleep and their defense and special defense will decrease, pretty much making the enemy take more damage from you and your teammates. Sing can be upgraded at level 12 to increase the sleep duration. Overall, this ability is extremely overloaded with benefits and is the reason why Wigglytuff is such a strong support. Next, we have Dazzling Gleam. This ability is unlocked at level 6 and it's your damaging tool. This move shoots out a beam and a cone to deal AoE damage to the enemy twice. It's excellent to use right after you put the enemies to sleep so they cannot dodge this ability. Dazzling Gleam can be upgraded at level 10 to decrease the movement speed of enemies hit. Overall, this ability offers a decent amount of damage for Wiggly to help with farming and team fights. Moving on, we have the held items. First off, it's the Score Shield. This item is great because it offers HP as the base stat to help Wiggly become more tanky. Furthermore, the item gives a 10% max HP shield when attempting to score, and since Wigglytuff has extremely high base HP, the shield will be big enough to easily score if you have less than 20 points. Score Shield is just a great defensive item and can clutch a lot of scores each game. Secondly, we have the Buddy Barrier. This item also provides HP as the base stat to help Wigglytuff become more tanky, but the passive of Buddy Barrier is what we're after here. It provides a 40% max HP shield to Wigglytuff and an ally for 8 seconds when using your Night move, pretty much making Wigglytuff unkillable for 8 seconds. This item is just too good for every Pokemon and especially good to enhance Wigglytuff's support capability. Finally, we have Focus Band. This item offers defense and special defense as the base stats. Wigglytuff has extremely high defensive stats, so the bonus from Focus Band only helps marginally. The passive of Focus Band, however, is perfect for Wigglytuff. It makes Wiggly into a monster tank and can soak so much damage in teamfight and not have to worry about dying. Focus Band's passive provides HP percentage healing, and being used on a high base HP Pokemon like Wigglytuff just means you get an enormous amount of healing. Do take note that the passive only activates every 90 seconds, so make sure to have it up for important team fights and objectives. Now it's down to the battle item. The best option is the eject button. This item offers a quick escape for Wigglytuff in case you are taking too much damage and needed to back off and heal. You can also eject it offensively with Sing to put multiple enemies to sleep. By doing this, you can potentially set up an engage and wipe the enemy team before they can even retaliate. Overall, this item offers a lot of utility and extremely consistent throughout each game. Now, I'll be showcasing you my Wigglytuff gameplay and going over how to play the early, mid, and late game. Let's get started. Alright, so the beginning of the game is pretty simple. Just get your pound and go with your laner to lane and try to clear all the monkeys for level 3. Try to save your second pound for them 2 monkeys ahead because you can actually hit both of them at the same time to pretty much speed up the clear. Alright, now that you're close to level 3, head mid to contest for the crabs. Very nice. As you can see, we just burst it down very quickly before the enemy team even react. Here I see a window to actually go and try to steal the enemy's monkey, so I went for that as well. And the Pikachu is trying to steal our monkey, and I think he might have DC here, but I'm not really sure what he was doing. So it is what it is. We get a free kill off of him pretty handily, and we get the monkey as well. So we're in a pretty good spot right now. Here I noticed that I have the Score Shield, so I'm just gonna walk up and pretty much get a free score. If you have a score shield, you can walk up with 10 score or even close to 20 score, and if anything, you'll be able to get it off quite handily. Here, I'm not gonna go for the back crab because the bees are spawning. When the bee spawn, it's very simple. Just sing with the use your sing and pound combo, and pretty much that will just nuke the bee, and it's very easy to pick up the small ones. Unfortunately, their jungler actually ganked us here, so we kind of have to back off a bit. So now that we hit level 4 and unlock our sing ability, we become much more useful to the team, and the next goal would be try to get level 6 before the Dreadnought spawn. Here, the Talonflame actually tried to steal our camp, and we managed to just get a pretty easy kill on him. Did have to flash though, but not a big deal. Now we just clear some of the camps in the river. Pikachu went for a score here for 7 points, and I don't know if it's worth it for him, but it's pretty easy sing. There's no escape for him, so just sing into double slap or pound, and then pretty much that will just get a lot of free kills if your teammates follow up as well. Here you see that I have only 5 points and their jungler is coming. I'm just gonna sing. I'm extremely tanky, so I want to be in front of my Ninetales to tank the damage whenever possible. Right now we're just 2v3. End up having to flash late, but my focus band already procs, so that's why I feel a bit squishier there than normal. But if you have your focus band, then that's very easy to survive. But unfortunately it went a little bit too deep, but that's okay though, because I'm still on track to get level 6 before the Dreadnought spawn, and that should help them out. Pretty much help our team have a much better fight when I'm there. Here I'm just pretty much destroying these two with just my auto, and then when my sing is up. My teammates, surprisingly, everyone came top this game. I think they wanted to rotom, or they were just fighting, and that pretty much brought them up here. But the correct play is to just go down for the Dreadnought. There, I'm gonna get a quick score for 13 points. I do have the score shield, so this is pretty easy. I noticed that the enemy team has not started the Dread because we did kill them when we were rotating for the Rotom, so we still have some time to roam down. So I'm just gonna walk down and pretty much try to dissuade the enemy from doing it. Alright, now that I have my Glacial Gleam, I can just pretty much sing into Glacial Gleam, and that will do a lot of damage to enemy. Here was very close, but our Greninja managed to like secure it, so it ended up being really good for us since we got both the objective now. Alright, now there's really nothing to do, so all you do is just farm and wait for the next objective, which is the next Rotom spawn or the next Dreadnought spawn. If you see team fights like this in the river, then just walk up and just sing, and that should be able to just help you secure the kill quite handily. Alright, and when you're playing Wiggly, do take note that if something is happening around the map, you do not want to be sitting on the goal and just defending. Try to be around the map and farm and look for team fights if possible. If there's skirmish happening, then you want to be there because your sing ability is so strong that having you there essentially just guarantees, or at the very least help your team in a very advantageous spot for you to win the fight. Here I have 33. I know that the launch pad will not be able to stop the score shield because it is immune to crowd control when you're trying to score. So I have a 33 point there, pretty easy to get it off. Enemy team didn't even react at all. Here, we're not really afraid. I am level 10 and these guys, well, Curly is level 8, and you see the burst damage that I did after the sing is just quite immense. And the Cinderace dashed in for no reason at all, so he ended up getting bursted as well. Here I use my Unite move pretty much to pop the Buddy Barrier for my Ninetales so he doesn't die. Do keep in mind that Wigglytuff's Unite move charges fairly quickly, so if you can use to save your teammates or to save yourself, don't hesitate to use it. You don't really have to like save it for like, you know, major objective or anything, because like I said, it charges quite quickly. Here the Dreadnought will spawn in about 3 seconds, so I need to pretty much go back up here a little. Talonflame went in really deep, and I think we managed to pick him up, and yeah, pretty easy kill on him. Pikachu got a score down for 29, unfortunately we cannot stop that, because we were focusing the Talonflame. But it is what it is. I'm pretty low now, but all my teams are here and we just killed 3 people, so... And then we see 2 people, 1 in mid and 1 in top, so there's really no chance for them to steal this. Now we have the second Dreadnought secure. Your next objective is to just farm your Unite move up and pretty much go for the Zapdos fight. A pretty easy kill on the Cinderace. He's still level 6, I don't know how. He's still level 6, I guess he just hasn't been farming. Lane Cinderace is not very easy to play right now, and the meta is pretty bad for him because he scales very slow. So we just abuse that and just kill him over and over again. Here my team is really stacked because we did get 2 Dreadnought. When your team is this stacked, you can actually look to tower dive pretty easily and just, you know, continuously kill the enemy under the goal. As long as the Zapdos hasn't spawned yet, you can be more aggressive. But once Zapdos spawn, you want to be fighting around that area and not die outside Zapdos pit, because if you do that, the enemy team will have an opportunity to start it. Yeah, nothing much going on since we already did have the 2 goals. That's pretty much the power of the Dreadnought that I gave us, and we got all the Rotoms as well. So essentially we're just super far ahead, and now our goal is to just hope to defend the Dreadnought. Hope to defend the 3rd Dreadnought or slash defend the Zapdos, and should be an easy win. Here I see the Cinderace. I'm just gonna use the move speed that the Sing gives me, and the Ninja didn't even need me, but I was there to help it just in case. Unite move is fully charged. It's pretty much prime time, and 30 seconds. We still have a little bit of time to get the Rotom. That will help a little bit in terms of the pressure. So whenever one of these objectives is up, especially Rotom around the 2-minute mark, you can just do it and pretty much creates a pressure for you because it acts like a 6th member on your team and just pushes it down. It pretty much forces the enemy to react and try to kill it. If not, then they lose about 20 points. There, we kill it before it despawns, and the Dreadnought spawn, but that's okay. We don't want that Dreadnought because the 3rd Dreadnought, the debuff on the Zapdos is pretty bad for us, so we do not want that. Yeah, I'm just sticking around, see if I can, if my Ninetale needs help, but he should be fine. I'm just gonna hover around the pit. As a Wiggly, you want to be fighting around the pit. You don't want to be outside the pit, because if the enemy team starts the Zapdos, you want to be there to be able to just sing them, and that will provide an opportunity for your teammates to steal. We get 2 picks here. Now we're just looking to defend, but I think my team will select the Zapdos just because we're so far ahead at this point. Yeah. So I'm gonna hover around this area, see if I can like zone people from going in. I mean, you do decent amount into the Zapdos, but Wiggly's pretty much potential around the Zapdos pit is the ability to just zone and put people to sleep so they cannot walk in to contest. Alright, now we have pretty much 4 people running in and just trying to get the Zapdos score. Drop my Sing here, just put the enemy to sleep. That gives my teammates an opportunity to walk into their base and just get the score down. So at this point, the game is pretty much over. There's really no way the enemy team can come back from this. So some key point to go over with Wiggly, just play to your power spike. Understand that your power spike is at level 4 and level 6 is when you unlock both abilities. And then at level 8 you will unlock your Unite move, so it's great for the Dreadnought fight. Once you get the first Dreadnought, just fight for the Rotom, and then rinse, repeat, farm, wait for the next Dreadnought, wait for the next Rotom. And then if there's fights happening, you want to be there with your Sing ability, because as a support and a tank, it's great to have in a team fight because you can initiate, you can peel. Alrighty then. That's pretty much gonna be the end of the Wigglytuff gameplay. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you did, please do give the video a thumbs up to help the channel grow. If you have any question, leave it in the comment underneath the YouTube video, because I do read them and I reply to the majority of them if I can. I'll make more guides like this to help you guys, so subscribe for future content. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.